all glories to some devotees, all glories to some devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text number 15. Pandra 115. 1115. मिला यत्पाद संश्रया सुता मुनयः प्रसमायनः सद्यः पुनन्ति उपस्पृष्टा स्वर्धन्यापोनुसेवया यत्पाद संश्रया सुता मुनयः प्रसमायनः सद्यः पुनन्ति उपस्पृष्टा स्वर्धन्यापो अनुसेवया यत्पाद संश्रया सुता मुनयः प्रसमायनः सद्यः पुनन्ति उपस्पृष्टा स्वर्धन्यापो अनुसेवया
यत्पाद संश्रया सुता मुनयः प्रसमायनः सद्यः पुनन्ति उपस्पृष्टा
स्वधुन्यापोनुसेवया यत्पाद संश्रया सुता मुनयः प्रशमाय नमः
गुणया प्रशमाय नमः
सद्य पुनस्कृष्टा
सद्य पुनरुपस्पृष्टा
स्वदुन्यापोनुसेवया
स्वदुन्यापोनुसेवया
यत्पादं संशयासूतः
यत्पादसंशयासूतः
गुणयः प्रशमादयः
गुणया प्रशमाय नमः
सद्य
सद्य पुनरुपस्पृष्टा
तदुन्य अपूर्णसेवया
स्वदुन्यापोनुसेवया यत्पादसंशयासूतः गुणया प्रशमाय नमः सद्य पुनरुपस्पृष्टा स्वदुन्यापोनुसेवया
दरवाजा बंद करो, उन लोगों को डिस्टर्बेंस होगा। हाँ, खत्म हो गया? ठीक है, फिर खोल देना, खोल देना। Translation purport by His Divine Grace S. Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada. O Sutta, those great sages who have completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord can at once sanctify those who come in touch with them, whereas the waters of the Ganges can sanctify only after prolonged use. Pure devotees of the Lord are more powerful than the waters of the sacred river Ganges. One can derive spiritual benefit out of prolonged use of the Ganges waters, but one can be sanctified at once by the mercy of pure devotee of the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said that any person, regardless of birth as Sudra, woman or merchant, can take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, and by so doing can return to Godhead. To take shelter of lotus feet of the Lord means to take shelter of the pure devotees. The pure devotees whose only business is serving are honored by the names of Prabhupada and Vishnupad, which indicates such devotees to be representative of the lotus feet of the Lord. Anyone therefore who takes shelter of the lotus feet of a pure devotee by accepting the pure devotee as his spiritual master can it be at once purified. Such devotees of the Lord are honored equally with the Lord because they are engaged in the most confidential service of the Lord, for they deliver out of the material world the fallen souls whom the Lord wants to return home back to Godhead. Such pure devotees are better known as wise lords according to revealed scriptures. The sincere disciple of the pure devotee considers the spiritual master equal to the Lord, but always considers himself to be humble servant of the Lord. This is the pure devotional path. Om Jnanatimrindasya Jnananjana Sadakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadaki Swapadam Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Guravaram Shri Guru Vaishnava Shri Rupam Sadhyatam Sarvanatam Pitam Mantajivam Sadhvaitam Savadutam Parijanam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Bharam Sarvananda Shri Shasam Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwamanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Deva Sindhubhya Evacha Patihanam Pavakendro Vaishnavayyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaurabhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So last week we were discussing how Krishna came and met Pandavas in where? Kamyavan. Right? Kamyavan. So I mentioned Krishna came to meet Pandavas who are penniless. Right? But Krishna never went and met Duryodhana, now who occupied the kingdom of Pandavas and like that. So what does that mean? Krishna is Nishkinchana. Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Gunavrittaye. He is Nishkinchana. He is a friend of penniless. Nishkinchana. Right? Because those who are very, very rich, they have a lot of pride. So they cannot offer prayers to Krishna feelingly. But when you become penniless, then when you think that you have no other shelter except Krishna, then you can offer prayers to Krishna very feelingly. Right? So that's why Pandavas are in such a situation like that. So then also we discussed what did Krishna tell to Arjuna?
Do not lament, because
What did Krishna tell to Arjuna?
my dear Arjuna, you and me are the same.
You are there is no difference between you and me. You are Nara, I am Narayana. Whoever is your friend is my friend. Whoever is your enemy
It's mine.
my enemy. Then Draupadi, she interjected, saying that all Prithvipatis, they said Jai Jaikar during Rajsi sacrifice. I am the eldest daughter-in-law of Kurus, Kuruvamsha. And then Patrani, I am Patrani of Yudhishthira Maharaj. I have five husbands. Praneshwara, 5 Praneshwaras means all of them, they used to love me a lot. Like that. So, and not only that, I am a friend of yours. I am a Sakhi of Mahatma like you. Such me, Dushasana caught hold of my hair and dragged me into the Sabha. Not only that, they abused me in various ways. Then Duryodhana ordered me to be a maidservant of Kurus. So in that Sabha, stalwarts like Bhishma, Drona, Krupacharya, Dhritarashtra Maharaj, all of them were sitting. They didn't say anything. They kept quiet. Not only that, Sarvasreshth Gadadhar Bhimsen, Sarvasreshth Dhanurdhar Arjuna also were sitting there keeping quiet. What is the use of? Let it be a fire on them, they say, ha, like. What is the use of Arjuna's Gandiva Dhanush? What is the use of Bhimsen's Gada? Right? I was so much insulted. Then, more than Dushasana's Dushkrityam, that Sutaputta Karna, his words, they became in my heart. Karchich means continuously burning my heart. Even if I want to forget, I am not able to forget Karna's laughter and his words. Like that, she started crying in front of the Lord. So Lord Krishna told, please don't cry. Now very soon it will be the turn of Kaurava's wives to cry on the dead bodies of all the Kurus. Right? So very soon, don't worry, you will be enriched, you will be rich, you will obtain all your riches back, then you will prosper. If my words become wrong, that Himavat Parvat, the Himalaya Parvat only will become dismantled. So Krishna pacified Draupadi in that way. Then immediately when Arjuna heard Krishna's Bhavishwani prediction, then he became very energetic. Then he said, Draupadi, there is no answer to Vasudeva's Divyamani. Now he proclaimed that all the Kurus' wives, they will cry on the dead bodies of the Kurus. It is going to happen. It's going to happen. So, Purushottama Krishna, if he becomes a Apad Bandhava means? Friend of Apad Bandhava. Not only friend, very intimate friend. Apad Bandhava means? Intimate friend. For somebody, Vasudeva Bhagavan, Purushottama, became a Apad Bandhava, intimate friend. Shreyas, welfare, all beneficial activities, Shreyas will happen to such people. So don't worry, now you don't cry. So Drishtadyumna also started pacifying Draupadi. Don't worry, Bhimsen will kill Dushasana and Duryodhana. Arjuna will kill, this Karna. I will kill Dronacharya. Don't worry. Movies, there are two types of movies. Only two plot lines, right? Two stories are there. All movies. One is love story. Another is revenge. Right? That is, it is very strong, When some injustice has happened, then that person is punished. then you get some, your heart becomes specified. Huh? Unless somebody like Yudhishthira Maharaj, who is ready to forgive, otherwise the heart burns with a revengeful mentality. But it's not good actually. If you have revengeful mentality, you can't sleep properly. Sometimes if you are helpless, you cannot take revenge against somebody. Then you are helpless, Like that, Krishna told one very interesting thing. I am not there during these happenings. That's why all these inauspicious things have happened. But Krishna is saying, because I am not there, this Jyutakrida and all happened. But how Draupadi was saved? Huh? Because Draupadi was doing Smarana of Krishna, Yudhishthira Maharaj was not doing Smarana of Krishna. And then mentally he didn't take permission from Krishna. That's why Krishna is saying all these things have happened. You didn't take permission from me. Smarana, Buddhi, intelligence. Then he told, if I had been there, so there are 4 bad habits, vyasanas. You know what's vyasana?
Yeah.
Durvyasana. Krishna is saying. One is Stri Vyasanam. Too much attachment to woman. Another is hunting. Nowadays we don't have that problem because we don't go for hunting, right? Previously, anybody went for hunting anytime? Huh? Huh? You went? Yeah.
In our village, people go for it. In some time, when taking permission of Raman.
Hunting and then gambling and then surapanam, drinking alcohol. What are they? Stri Vyasanam,
Hunting,
yeah?
gambling, and alcohol.
Surapanam. Krishna says, these 4 things are the cause for all sarva anarthas. Pradhana hetu means cause for all anarthas is these 4 things. Right? Prabhupada has saved us, right? Srila Prabhupada saved us from all anarthas. We had, no? So somehow or other, I would have convinced, Dhritarashtra Maharaj, Bhishmadev, Dronacharya, Vidura and all, to stop this Jyutakrida. Because Jyutakrida, this cause for all the anarthas, all unbeneficial things. So, if they had not listened to me, I would have taken chakra and cut all the heads of all the, Duryodhana and all. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, where were you? So during the time of when Youth Krida is happening, Krishna told, I was very busy fighting with Salva. You know, anybody knows the story of Salva?
That airplane that
No.
airplane got from Lord Shiva.
Yeah,
Specifically the Raghuvansh.
yeah.
He came and he attacked her. Because the son of Krishna was injured.
Pradyumna.
No, he was injured and then Krishna rallied afterwards and because of that airship, there was so much Maya created, you know, that
Yeah,
was created.
Salva Bhupati.
Krishna could,
yeah. You know Salva, who is Salva Bhupati? You know, Amba, Ambika, Ambalika. Amba is in love with Salva Bhupati only. You know? That's why he was very angry. Then he did tapasya because Krishna killed Shishupala. He is a friend of Shishupala. So he wanted to take revenge against Krishna and Yadus. That's why he did tapasya. Then Lord Shiva blessed him with a very wonderful hair shoot. Like that. And then creating Maya and all that. Very interesting pastime. You can read from 10th Canto Bhagavatam. So I'm not going to say long discussion. Krishna narrated this whole story. Salva Samhara. So I'm not going to say all that. So after that, Krishna took Draupadi Nandan, Krishna took Abhimanyu and Subhadra along with him. Then Drishtadyumna took Draupadi's other 5 sons. Draupadi's 5 sons. Like that. Then they left it. Then they shifted to Dvaitavana after that. Dvaitavana. So, your birthday celebration is there? I will start early. When Yudhishthira Maharaj saw Dvaitavana, it is very, very beautiful. You know, he narrated he was he became very, very happy with all the birds chirping and what he wanted. There are very, very ferocious animals are there, and also ferocious demons also are there. So the reason I have read out that verse, Yatpada Samshaya Suta, Munayaha Prasamayanaha, Swadhya Punanti Upasprishta, Swardhiniyapo Anusevayanaha. First kind of Bhagavatam. So now in Dvaitavana, Markandeya Rishi came. You know who is a Markandeya Rishi?
And then
Huh?
the destruction in the water, you alone can swim.
Yeah, Markandeya. Who is, you know, story of Markandeya Rishi? Huh? You don't know? Markandeya Rishi? Yeah? He had he worshipped Lord Shiva and then
from that many years he got like that many lifetime God
Yeah.
changed.
Kalpas, he lives.
Yeah.
Kalpas. क्या तुम लोग Chiranjeevi. Then I spoke from Markandeya Purana also. There is Markandeya Purana. Right? Huh? Yeah. He was smiling looking at Yudhishthira Maharaj. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, my dear sage, why are you smiling? So Can you imagine? Markandeya Rishi got darshan of the Lord, you know. What is the name of the Lord? Patapatra Sai. What is the speciality of Patapatra Sai? Huh? He sucks his own thumb. Why? Because he thinks it's in all my devotees they are after the nectar of my lotus feet. You know what is that? Why they are so much mad after the nectar of my lotus feet? That's why he wanted to taste. Those who don't have children in Andhra, in South India, they are very famous. They worship Patapatra Sai. Valamukundam. So, Markandeya Rishi had darshan of Patapatra Sai. You know Patapatra Sai? In the waters of inundation, you know, there is a pralaya. And the whole planet was filled with water. So at that time, the Lord appeared, you know, on the leaf of a banyan. And then Markandeya Rishi became very bewildered. Then Lord actually invited him. Lord invited him. And he went inside the stomach of the Lord. Then he saw the entire universe in the stomach of the Lord. Like Draupadi, you know, Mother Yashoda saw. Like that. So, it is such a great sage.
एक और केक है बोला
Such a great sage came to meet Yudhishthira Maharaj. Right? So in 12th canto, if you want more information, you can read 12th canto Bhagavatam. The Markandeya Rishi story is there. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, why are you smiling? Then Markandeya Rishi told Yudhishthira Maharaj, when I am seeing you like this, I am remembering Ramchandra. It's long time back in Treta Yuga, the same way Ramchandra along with his wife and brother, they were doing Vanvas. So I was smiling. कितना भगवान काल का प्रभाव ऐसा है, इतना देखो रामचंद्र जैसा आपको भी इतना महान राजा है, आपको भी ऐसा वनवास में आना पड़ा. So I was thinking, that's why I had to like that. Markandeya Rishi, who was a Chiranjeevi, who had darshan of the Lord, he is saying, because of Purva Janma Punya Vishesham, I am able to have darshan of Shantamurti like you. Markandeya Rishi was telling Yudhishthira Maharaj, you know, Yayati Vainya Nabhaga, all those kings, they were also like you only. Nitya Dharma Paripalakas. What is that? Nitya Dharma Paripalakas. We have to learn, all this. Nitya Dharma Paripalakas. In the same way, we have to follow our dharma, given by Srila Prabhupada. What is our dharma? Chanting 16 rounds, following 4 regulatory principles.
Attending morning school.
Other day I think Sunday class I was telling, na, or some other class, Wednesday class. 5 things we have to follow. What are they?
16
Morning programs.
Chanting 16 rounds,
morning program.
morning program,
Following 4 regular.
eating only Krishna Prasad, following 4 regulative principles, and doing some seva. Prabhupada promised, if you do these 5 things, I will come and take you. So Grasthas also, you can follow this in your home. If you are not able to come to home in a temple, you can follow at home all these things. Right? You can do Guru Puja, then you can online Bhagavatam class you can hear every day. I know some devotees, they hear online Bhagavatam class every day. HG Sunil is there. Some of the devotees, they hear. Krishnamani Mataji, she hears every day online Bhagavatam class. You can put on the online Bhagavatam class and cook, Then all of you, Prabhupada told Haridas Prabhu, whatever may happen, don't miss Guru Puja. In between, Prabhupada said that all aparadas, everything, so many kalpas, sinful reactions get nullified if you attend Guru Puja. So many kalpas every day. So powerful. All the aparadas, they get nullified. Right? So all of you can wake up, tune into Guru Puja, online, and then you can keep a picture of Prabhupada and keep a few fresh flowers, and offer to the lotus feet of Prabhupada. Then watch the Guru Puja. Then while cooking, you can, hear Bhagavatam class. I think that's Swapna Mataji also. She hears, Bhagavatam class while cooking. Right? Whoever comes, whoever gives, he should hear Bhagavatam class. That is our dharma. Then we will become Nitya Dharma Paripalaka. Nitya Dharma. Nitya means? Daily. Every day. Then just like Markandeya Rishi came to meet Yudhishthira Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada will come to meet us. Even though we cannot, be on the level of Yudhishthira Maharaj, so much Satyavak Paripalaka, so much strict, dharma. We cannot do all these things. We are our consciousness is very low, Somehow or other, if you can follow this much, Prabhupada gave a concession, this much you can, I will take you. Like then Markandeya Rishi Muni, 2 times he came. Next time when he comes, that time he narrates Ramayana. Short Ramayana. So, don't worry, you are all following dharma. You are Satyavak Paripalakas, you are all, even an inch also you don't deviate from dharma. Don't worry, very soon, Abhishta Siddhi will happen. Abhishta Siddhi. Very soon. Like that. Then, after Markandeya Rishi went, after few days, Baka Dalbya. Baka Dalbya, there is one great sage, Baka Dalbya. You heard his name? Many times I told his name. He was living longer than Markandeya Rishi, Baka Dalbya. He had seen so many Brahmas. You know the story, Your puja, You remember? He was doing tapasya, then Brahmaji came. You remember? Brahmaji asked, what do you want? Then Bakadali Muni asked, who are you? Then he said, I am Chaturmukh Brahma. Immediately, devastation took place, and then Brahma, both of them went to another loka. They met eight-headed Brahma, like that. Like that, they both of three of them went to another Brahmaloka with 12-headed. Like that, so many Brahmas they meet. Anyway, I will tell you different Bakadalbya. Arjuna and all, they met Krishna, during this Ashwamedha Yajna. Bakadalbya Muni also comes later on. Krishna, after doing so much tapasya, he got darshan of Krishna. Like that. Anyway, Bakadalbya Muni came. So they all, come and give, good instructions. When they speak about dharma, you get manashanti. Whenever your mind is disturbed, read some, instructions on dharma. Like, Bhishma Deva's instructions you read. First canto 9th chapter. You get lot of peace. Like that, there are so many instructions. Like, you read, Narada Muni's instruction on 7th canto 15th chapter, or 4th canto 24th chapter, Lord Shiva's prayers. There's so many dharmic, proper instruction. When you read, when your mind is disturbed, when you hear about dharma, then you get manashanti. Right? So, he said, my dear Yudhishthir, I am very, very satisfied. Your sabha, you are always associated, surrounded by brahmanas. You are performing nitya naimitya karmas. And then constant Veda Gosha is going on. Parampara, you have got, so many brahmanas are with you. They were all chanting Vedic mantras. Right? You can, even if you can hear, like if your mind is disturbed, you can hear Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, Purusha Shukta, Narayana Mantram, Narayana Upanishad, they chant very beautifully. You get Veda Gosha, Veda Gosha means chanting of the Vedic hymns. It's very, very powerful hearing them. It brings auspiciousness. The entire atmosphere becomes purified. Because of association of so many brahmanas and because of their Ashish Parampara, then Ashi Parampara, because of their chanting of the Vedic mantras and all, your Aranyavas became like living in Nandanakanan Vas. Where is Nandanakanan? Nandanakanan? Sargaloka. Right? Nandanakanan. So when anybody wants to go to Sargaloka, they take them to Nandanakanan. There all beautiful girls are there. Want to go? And they are all, so much fragrance comes from their bodies. They don't have to put, scent and all. Natural fragrance comes from their bodies. That is considered highest level of enjoyment in this material world. Nandanakanan. Going there is there, like in New Vrindavan, they have very beautiful gardens, rose garden. You went? Up there. Very beautiful rose garden they have. Yeah? Like that, Kashmir, you know, if you, what is that? Kashmir? Mughal Gardens, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah? You went there? So he's saying very beautiful flowers and, you know, surrounded by very nice sarovar. Then in that sarovar, you know, Kalahamsas, you know, Rajahams, swans are cooing, and so many nice birds, and it's surrounded by so many beautiful girls. You know, that is the description of Nandankanan. So all these sages, you know, they practice brahmacharya for so many thousands of years to go there. Funny, you know? To enjoy, you know. So that is why in this material world, it's very difficult to get enjoyment, you know. It's not easy to get enjoyment. You have to do a lot of tapasya and you know, punya karma. Then only you get enjoyment. If you don't get enjoyment, if you don't do punya and if you don't do tapasya, then you have to remain single only. Right? One person, one boy, he was not getting any engagement and all, you know, no girl is available. He is not able to convince anybody. And one day at night he was going, you know, and then he saw, you know, Nimbu and Mirchi lying there. Then he drove the cycle on that. I will get Chudail. Then he got a Chudail.
I know that. कभी-कभी नींबू पेड़ पानी में डाल के रोड में रख देते हैं।
Is a word for today in Hindi.
If you don't do punya, then you have to remain satisfied with Chudail only. Right? So he was growing, he was actually, will stop. Next week, there is very interesting conversation between Yudhishthira Maharaj and Draupadi Devi. Right? She actually, ताना मारती है, ताना मारने में लेडीज बहुत ही एक्सपर्ट है ना? हाँ? So द्रौपदी भी बहुत ताना मार रही थी. What is the difference between husband and a lover? You know? हाँ? Lover गाना सुनते सुनते सोता है. Husband ताना सुनते सुनते सोता है. आज है बर्थडे? कल है? अच्छा. एडवांस?
कल भी हम आ रहे हैं.
हाँ, पूजा के लिए. ठीक.
कितने बजे?
सुबह और शाम को?
सुबह में मंगला है, मंगला के बाद जो
7:30 बजे होते हैं.